Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi LiveENODING. For this November prompt, today I will be doing this Art Deco. So I don't understand Art Deco design too much, but lots of people are doing this kind of thing, like a intricate pattern. I think Chrysler building in New York is one of example of Art Deco. So anyway, I made something like this. I think it's quite alright. It's probably more like a Victorian or cyberpunk. I don't know, but it makes of a couple of different parts, and I think it's interesting for you to have a look if you want. So I start with the. I start with this part. Okay. So if I hit this, okay, you can see it's basically just a spiral that's replacing every edge of a cylinder. So I think I started with a circle and I'm assigning it into adaptive edges, and the circle is like I'm using circle instead of line because I can have quarter of the circle, and then I simply replace it with a spiral, and then I bevel it with a circle. That's pretty much it. And actually I'm adapting it into a cylinder polygon face. So this is actually quite an interesting technique if you want to try. And then the next one, actually this part, it's like there are actually two parts that's rotating. And this is really simple. It's just a cylinder that's been cast into sphere, rotated, turned into diamond mesh, using Inside Spatial, and then solidify. And then I have two objects. Then each one of them is rotating in different direction, right? How about for this? For the leg, this leg part, I think I could reduce this to just 3 different legs or 8, whatever. I think 3 actually has certain aesthetic about it, but I like 8, you know, like octopus. Okay, this one is also kind of interesting. It's a circle. I'm using circle again because circle, I can just get a quarter of circle, so I have this part that's looking like a leg, and I simply apply noise, so I get this kind of design. Circle, factory wire, change the directions, assign noise placement, and then animate the noise. And I'm using circle and bevel a curve. Bevel a curve has interesting parameter here. Taper vertices. If you taper vertices using line, you can really control the thickness and the bevel. It's a new trick that I don't use much, and I simply use this matrix normal and matrix apply to generate the leg. So that's pretty much it. I think the rest of them, I think this part, I'm not quite sure with the top part, but the top part is also similar to the leg, so I don't want to talk about it too much. So I think this is the final result. It's pretty easy to modify, and I'll just gonna save this as Art Deco egg. It has certain Art Deco, especially this part. This maybe the decorative patterns can be more interesting. The leg also, it's almost like Art Deco. What I was thinking to create is really like a kind of like a decorative design like that, like a floweries. But if it's too much, it's become like a Victorian and steampunk, like I said. So I don't know. So yeah, maybe I need a bit more study with Art Deco, but anyhow, this is what I created, some kind of alien looking egg. So thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.